Namaste, angels. I'm going to do a client reading for one of my repeat clients. She ordered a couple weeks back, probably like 2 weeks ago. I saw her name on the list. I just didn't think that I owed her anything. I thought that I had done everything. It's like a deja vu, I guess. When she was initially in crisis, her and her earthly husband, they are legally married, but as I say all the time, nope, there's no real light beings, illumined beings that are in true union. I mean, not the way the universe intends it. We won't be until, I mean, that's part of fulfilling the prophecies. The way it's written is and it's in a particular way. So I won't go into the whole thing again, but they're married on this plane. However, she is well aware that they are not in true union and in agreement. And anybody that talks about being in true union or being able to put other people in true union, even worse, is a fraud. In any case, they were having some issues, and I did healing with both. Everything completely turned around, and I thought that we had, in doing that, I did a free reading, and I thought that we had done a subsequent one that, you know, that she had purchased. It's so weird. In any case, I'm doing it now. I can even get that out barely. I'm doing it now. And I'm going to begin with the Knight of Water, which likely reflects her energy. She's a Pisces. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative is the Knight of Water. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event, and opening to life experience with Archangel Chamuel, or the Tower. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Well, this can be about a physical structure, not only in general, but specific to them, because one of the aspects of the crises was that he was going to move away from her, alone, without her. And within a week's time, they were already picking out a place for the two of them. He was not moving, picking out a place for the two of them to continue to live together, to downscale. They didn't need all the rooms they had anymore, like the children left and things like that. So this can be reflective of that home together they're getting, or some other event that, you know, has recently or will soon, like, shake them up. And that doesn't mean anything bad. I know a lot of people are afraid of the Tower, but especially I would say opposite the Knight of Water, it's good. Because I just told you what the Knight of Water was about. It's positive. And the Knight of Water still on top. And opening to the Three of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. So the Three of Fire similarly can be about a structure soon to come for them, a home or something, because the Four of Wands absolutely is. And the Three is like when we're approaching that energy. We've got 3 stakes in the ground. We're waiting for that last ship to come in so we can, you know, make that final move, put that final stake in. And then we're going to have the Four of Wands, which can absolutely be about a new home, you know, elevated commitment, all of that sort of thing. Marriage. You know, 3D, sacred or otherwise. Knight of Water. And the Emperor with Archangel Chamuel. Organization and logic. Structure and discipline. Leadership. This can be showing up. The Emperor represents the planet Mars for me. And therefore, Aries and Scorpio, which it rules, as it relates to zodiac. However, the masculine is a Virgo, and Mercury, which rules Virgo, is currently in Aries. So that can be why this is showing up. This can also be reflective of anybody's energy or the energy of an authority in your life, or the need to, you know, take a leadership role, get out in front of something, or get organized on something, make some plans. Opposite the Knight of Water can do, somebody may have some actual Scorpio energy too. In their chart. The Emperor. And the Queen of Water, who's tenderhearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Again, the feminine is a Pisces in this union. And the Queen of Water is also a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or someone likened to those traits or attributes, experiencing this energy, needing to pay attention to their intuition, but feeling particularly loving and compassionate. The Emperor, I'll go one more. And it's the Six of Air. Things are looking up. It's the end of a difficult situation. Somebody, or they, may even be taking a trip. They, might want to go on vacation. If they're not, this is still a card of movement, and it can be with regard to their moving. Again, they're moving into a new home. It can be metaphorical moving. Whatever it is, or it could be a combination of those, right? Whatever it is, you know that it's towards something positive. This isn't like we're moving and we're not sure in what direction. This is calmer, stiller waters, as they say. Emperor, I'm gonna cut. And it's the World with Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. And the path toward enlightenment. This is indicative of having made it through some sort of long, trying situation, event, relationship, combination of those. It's finally over, like or coming to an end. If it's not over yet, the universe easing you out of that old situation. I call it like overstaying our own welcome. Like we know we should have left a relationship or left a job or, left a situation. It was toxic for us. We knew this, but we held on for whatever reason. Often has to do with people pleasing and that sort of thing. We didn't want to hurt somebody else. So we continued to endure something that sucked for us. And so finally the universe steps in and says, no, like enough of this. I will help you out of this situation. And then once that happens, sometimes it's funny because sometimes once that happens, then patience is required. Like now we're being eased out. Maybe now we want out. Like I'm so glad the universe is helping me now and I want out. Now I got to wait, because I didn't do it before on my own. It's otherwise similar to the Tower in that the universe steps in and takes over and, does what it does in accordance with its will. But the Tower is abrupt. And this is, again, an easing out. Overall energy is the Queen of Earth, but I thought I'd show you that the Two of Water was sticking up here on top. I just saw the 10 of Air too, like the end of difficulties and things. So that's cool too. I hadn't noticed before. The Queen of Earth represents the masculine's energy. Again, he's a Virgo. Queen of Earth can be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or anyone likened to those traits or attributes. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible is the Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach and deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So like when we do run into some sort of disagreement or something, we're not going to be as reactionary as maybe we had been in the past. We're going to approach it in a different way. One that is more compassionate and thoughtful of ourselves, absolutely, but also, with all else involved. And crowning the masculine, it's the Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. This is a card about getting to know oneself a little better, enjoying being with oneself, liking oneself, loving oneself, having a good time with you, with yourself. So that's nice to see for the masculine. He's surrounded by strength with Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength. This is major arcana energy, so much stronger of the universe. Release harsh judgments and instead exercise some forgiveness and compassion. The same thing that the overall energy of the Queen of Earth, again, guides us to do. And when I picked up the Queen of Earth, look what happened again. There's the Two of Water again after I shuffled, and also the Queen of Water standing up. This is the Eight of Fire. It's upside down, however. All right. In the masculine subconscious, the Five of Earth, fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. The Five of Earth is about lack. And in this position, this subconscious position, it's like undue worry, I'm sure. It's a doubtful, pessimistic energy of like anticipated lack, which would explain why he needs to spend some time like within and getting to know himself a little better. Because when you like and love yourself in a better way, in a healthy way, then of course it helps us to be the same with others. Whether that it's romantic love or just, you know, the love of humanity and a stranger, it helps us to deal with the world and life a heck of a lot better when we understand ourselves and like ourselves, love ourselves in a healthy, you know, really healthy way. The feminine is crowned by the page of air, who is logical, honest, impulsive, and curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, and truth delivered without tact. So this can be with regard to the home, because I know they were going to move in right away at first, and then there had been some sort of delay. This is also the energy of a Gemini, being the page in particular, but can be a Libra or an Aquarius as well, or somebody with likened to those traits or attributes. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious is the page of air. Feminine is surrounded by the 6 of air. Things are looking up. It's the end of a situation. May even be taking a trip. Again, this can also be Mercury, which is ruler of not only Gemini, but also Virgo. And here in the feminine subconscious is the Emperor yet again. So I'd be thinking about 4, right? Foundations and getting things in order, reorganizing one's life, moving forward in a positive direction as it relates to that. But maybe there's been some delay. Again, the Emperor, again, about organization and logic, structure and discipline and leadership. And represents for me the planet Mars, ruler of Aries and Scorpio. Crowning. The Knight of Air, who's intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. You can come up with creative solutions. And at the root, justice with Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. This is about, you know, like reward. Finally getting things going your way if they hadn't been before. And when it comes to dealing maybe with an authority, things finally working out in that area. If they have to do with, or with a parent, this could be like a father figure too. As it relates to lack, I mean, you're worried that things won't go your way, that you're not going to get your just due. But justice shows up to say that you will. And it's crossing strength. And the numbers 8 and 11 for me have a lot of meaning, because they represent for me Saint Germain and Lady Portia are represented by 8 and 11, at least to me. And so they are about strength and abundance and justice, primarily justice. Saint Germain and his divine feminine Lady Portia of the 7th ray. At the heart of the matter, the 4 of air, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So you have the 4 and the 6 sitting here together. And again, the 6 can be about a vacation, a break that you're wanting to take, that you're planning to take. And the 4 can be like thinking about it, considering it, planning, you know, to do that. So you guys may actually be doing that. But again, this can be about moving and movement as well. So it can just be about like, we know we need that break. We know we want to move on to this positive time. And so let's begin to get organized and to plan that. But these are both cards of travel and movement. Very nice. Why don't we try to clarify while I have these out before I pull out another deck, clarify a little further the masculine's 5 of earth, although again, it's in his subconscious. This is, you know, something of the mind, not necessarily an actual situation. And it's the Magician with Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them, and life is magical. So whatever this is that he does feel he is lacking, what the universe is saying is that he has the ability to produce it in his life for himself, to manifest it. The Magician for me is primarily a Gemini, but can also be the, you know, energy of other mutable signs. Primarily a Gemini because we are the twins. So it's like, you know, everything to the second power. If anybody's going to be joining manifestation, it's us. But the other mutable signs also have the ability to take on traits of, you know, the entire zodiac. And that would certainly include Virgo, and as well as Pisces. And Sagittarius would be the other. So he has the ability to, if he's worried about money, if he's worried about, you know, love, abandonment, whatever, you know, this lack is, that's on his mind, he has the ability to see that he doesn't experience lack, you know, to manifest positivity and movement forward. And, you know, again, I would say, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. He has the right and the ability to expect that and to see that that's what happens. I do want to reiterate now with these, though, with these, all these air cards, and including Justice, sitting here next to the Emperor, for me, it's very much also reflective of, again, not Mercury in Aries, but not only Mercury, Venus, ruler of Libra and Gemini, also in Aries right now. So that may be playing a role here. So I'm going to further clarify with the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels, beginning with Retreat, which is about earth energy for me as well. And the need to get away, maybe take a break, sort of get together with the universe, connect. And it's time to disconnect from the world. So you disconnect from the world, connect instead with Mother Nature maybe. And opening to calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Retreat. And separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe some of the travel. Because I do feel that could actually, a lot of times when a separation comes up, I'll feel it's connected with somebody else, you know, from whom you need to separate. But with all this travel coming up, you guys could be taking some sort of healthy, you know, break, space, vacation, whatever it is. Maybe to spend some time on your own or something like that as well. Separation. And opening to honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So another card similar to this energy of the Six of Earth, where we're here moving into very still waters, very calm, very romantic, very loving, enjoying time together. This can be connected to the moon, which is upon us. We've already entered the energy of a Pisces moon today. The day on which I'm doing this reading, which is March 16th. But the new moon in Pisces officially arrives tomorrow morning. Honeymoon and past life relationship. You've known each other before. Past life relationship. Lastly, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So by continuing to put this sort of positivity and manifest positivity and put that into the universe as opposed to energy of lack and negativity, that's what you're going to bring back toward you. Past life relationship, we've known each other before. I'm going to cut. And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Overall energy is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Atop the Nine of Earth, new love. Maybe I think that this is beginning with a new love for himself, and then it'll extend to you. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. He's the new person. He's getting to know different aspects of himself as the Nine of Earth. Atop strength. Okay, even if things feel you know, atypical to the way we were raised and human life is said to, you know, supposed to be, as far as, you know, societal norms and need to conform and things like that. He's being given the strength to not do that. Instead, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, we can break out of these molds. And in fact, that's what we're meant to do. And that's what the age of Aquarius, which we're moving toward into, is all about. Freedom and, you know, doing one's own thing, you know, living as you feel comfortable living. Atop the Magician and the Five of Earth is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Only red flag I can really remember here is Mars, the red planet, the Emperor. And that was about, again, the need to get organized and take a leadership role. Atop the Page of Air, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So for the feminine, this is good news. This page, if not younger, more a youthful person, a youthful sign, right? A youthful element, which Virgo certainly falls into that again as one of the mutable signs. Ruled by Mercury. You got it, you know, there's your evidence here that you're with the right person. Atop the Six of Air and things looking up and improving is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you've got that youthful thing going for you too, again, as a mutable sign, as a Pisces yourself. Atop the Emperor, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this has to do with not necessarily just the masculine. This is a masculine energy, and it can be beginning with your own father potentially, or with your child's father, as well as also coming through just maybe men that have been of some sort of authority period in your life. If you can get past the rest of any healing you have to do with that, forgiving and learning from the experience, and then taking it with you on this positive move forward. That's what the Emperor is showing up to have you do. Atop the Knight of Air, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this continues up on that energy of manifestation and, you know, us being willing participants and active in what it is we bring upon ourselves. Atop Justice, children. And it sits here next to this Emperor and this father. Okay, that's what I was feeling, as you know, as I just said, had to do something with a father. So this could be representative of you and or, you know, your husband, your divine masculine. It can be representative of your actual child and your relationship with their, you know, parent, other parent. And, you know, finally working things out in a way that is, you know, conducive to moving forward for everybody involved. And it can involve actual legal proceedings, some sort of family court situation, maybe child support or custody or, you know, divorce. Some sort of arrangement. It can be actual legal, or it can be you guys, or again, organizing, taking the energy of the Emperor to organize your life and working out some sort of plan that works for the two, you know, between the two of you, without going before a judge or something. You know, you guys detailing, delineating how things are going to be for your family. And at the heart of the matter, atop the Four of Air, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So if there was any question, if that was part of anything that had to go into any decision that you were making, there is the answer. I will also take the, I'm especially now with this, pay attention to the red flag sitting next to children, which is above justice, and what I was feeling about the emperor, which sits next to that. I had already connected the red flags to the emperor. That's definitely where it belongs. Has to do with this situation, but I'm still going to look here for the next upright card, which is this one, to see if it will add anything further to pay attention to the red flags for us. And it's about attraction. We continue on this theme of, it sits here atop the manifestation too, and that's what this card is about, actually. So underneath, to pay attention to the red flags here, we have manifestation, and that's what attraction is about. The law of attraction and manifestation. You attract romantic love and anything else that you wanted in your life, and sometimes stuff we don't want, by manifestation. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, by putting out positive energy of love, that is what will be returned. So we don't have to have concern about lack or fear, you know, about a relationship and lack based on some other relationship that we had, you know, that there was lack there. And so it's made us grow overly cautious and afraid. That's what the masculine needs to let go of here. And he has the strength and the energy of the magician to help him to do that. Further advice to the masculine high priestess. Major Arcana card number 2 with Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition. Have patience and carefully consider what you want before acting. That's what the Queen of, what the High Priestess is all about. She has a lot of information and her intuition is strong, and she pays attention to it. And she doesn't necessarily reveal everything that she knows. She thinks about it and how best the information is, you know, can be used. This can also do with it can do with how we feel about ourselves too. Sometimes actual like body dysmorphia. And maybe that's another reason why the masculine is crowned by the 9 of Earth and rooted in the 5 of Earth. There could be something about self that he's not seeing himself, you know, necessarily in his true glory. He might feel that he is in part what is lacking. The High Priestess can turn up sometimes when that's the case, and I don't say it often, but I was moved to say it just now. So it can absolutely be the case going on here. And again, very positive that he taking some time to work on that. For the feminine, the Knight of Water. So I started with her energy and we're ending here on her energy with the Knight of Water yet again. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative is the Knight of Water. He again is a Pisces, like the feminine, Cancer or Scorpio. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. So this is about the two of them continuing to grow closer in love and maybe making some sort of proposal to one or the other. I mean, this could be coming from the feminine, or, you know, she could be the one receiving the energy of the Knight of Water as well. From the romance angels to the masculine, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This connected again to the 4, which is here at the heart of the matter, that is about the need to maybe take a break, take some time to yourself, which further makes sense, but again, with it crossing the 9 of Earth, to make a decision. And that decision, if it has to do with romance, the universe says, we're ready to give it to you. Again, you're manifesting. We're ready to have you instantly manifested, even very, very soon. But you got to clearly decide what you want. And lastly, the feminine, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And now I do feel this can have to do with this other situation, and then it might not even be physical separation, just cutting the cord. But if you do need a break for yourself, that can mean many things too. Can be actual travel with these two travel cards sitting here, the 4 and 6 of air, and a break with, as far as that's concerned, which doesn't necessarily denote emotional or other types of separation. That's just physical separation. You can still be in contact. Or the separation can also mean just a moment, because I don't feel the word separation has come to be really derogatory too, like many other words on this journey. And I don't feel, separation. I don't feel that. This is a break that may even be, just a fleeting moment, to be honest with you. Especially surrounded by all this other stuff. How do you have the Knight of Water and separation? Right? So, very, very positive, and I hope that you find it helpful and that you enjoy it. Namaste, Angel.